Hey guys, welcome back to All Around Lego, and today we will be reviewing Lego set 75283, the AAT. Let's get right into it. To start this review off, we'll go over some particulars. This set costed $40 at time of retail, although now you can find it for about $32. It has 286 pieces, and it was released in August of 2020, and it is set to retire at the end of the year. For the actual set itself, we will go over the minifigures from right to left. As our first minifigure, we have Ahsoka Tano, Clone Wars version. As you can see, you get a rubber piece for the head, for her tentacles. They go perfectly down into the torso, and it might be a little hard to see, but they just end right at the leg movement part, which is really good detail, I feel, for Lego. In the back, it can't be said as much, although it doesn't interfere, although it comes dangerously close to that, I would say. And for that, it's a really nice detail. Obviously, she's got her two blue lightsabers, her short sleeves, and for her head, what? Okay, that was weird. For the head, if I can get it off, let me see. Normally, it doesn't come off with, okay, there we go. She has two faces, angry face and normal face, so that's an added plus, obviously, for sure. And the detailing's really nice. You get a bit of metallic in there. Also, the gray and blue contrasts really well, and it's a really good minifigure for that. Next up is the coveted 332nd Trooper. This is the same trooper as the 501st, just with a 332nd helmet. The helmet has the nice detailing up at the top. The orange looks really nice on the white. Lego definitely did a great job here. Obviously, you have the newer of the two clone faces, and then the standard 501st body. And that is a really nice minifigure. Next up, you have two Kashyyyk battle droids, which aren't canon to Star Wars, but Lego made them, and they kind of look cool with the camo. Obviously, they got that green muzzle, and then the contrasting colors up there. The two indents for the eyes. The droid body is otherwise the same, minus this green part here. And then they get the metallic blasters, and there are two of the Kashyyyk droids. For the actual set itself, we have a AAT, one of the better designs. Obviously, one of the major flaws that jumps at you is that this front cannon is ginormous, a lot bigger than it should be. But that's an easy, quick two-piece fix. You just take those two pieces off like that, and then you got a bit of a shorter cannon, but you get a better detailed one. And then if you want like a more even to go a bit further, you just switch out the Technic piece right here, and that will solve your issue also. Or you could just deal with the bigger blasters, and so we will be discussing that, as for this is the main set. For the bottom portion, you have the obviously Clone Wars variant as this set. It has the dark blue and the light gray, which is really nice. It contrasts really well. So for the bottom, you have two sticker Imperial logos, the only two stickers used in the set, so it's nice that Lego is to keep it limited from that standpoint. You got two spring-loaded shooters down here, which I'll explain the firing mechanism for. You got the buffer, and then the short cutoff, which is really nice. I enjoy that. And then you also have the build of your AT. I really like these pieces, how they have like a smooth transition gradient, which is really nice. You get this door, which looks really nice with the blue. Obviously, there should be one big stripe down this, but that's not that big of a deal. It looks really nice. Inside here, You have two control panels where you can put one of your Kashyyyk droids, which is really nice. He fits right in there. If I can get him to sit right. Fits right in there really well. Just closes up. Will move around a bit, but nothing huge. For the interior, obviously, that you can also see the major backbone of the build here, which is interesting. The door is on to these spinny plates. I don't know what they're called, but pretty basic there. On either side, you have two identical cannons. They can move up and down, although that is not an intended play. I mean, it is an intended play feature, but it has some returns to it. Or, I mean, not returns, resistance. Up at the top, you have this really nice area that prevents the top turret from scraping up against it, which is really nice, and then you can see it extend off into the back. Obviously, this is a major part of the set, these two pumps, or whatever they're called. I've always recognized them on an AAT or an MTT, and if you push them down like this, they shoot the spring-loaded shooters, identical to these sides. For the top portion, you have a rotating turret that can go 360 degrees, and it's really easy to move. The cannon can obviously move up and down. I've already talked about the front part of this cannon. And then over here, you have the main portion, which is really nice. You have a couple antennas. You have this top part, which looks really nice, and then you can pop it open. No major interior, but you can just, once again, stick a Kashyyyk droid in here. You can have him like in the movies where they like stand up and they're like, this part is a bit fragile, as you just saw me demonstrate, or you can have them stand up and be like, surrender, or whatever they say, or you can box them in like that. Their face will have to be like that. It has to be in that folded position for it to close, and this thing is having issues, so I will be back with you when I fix that. I fixed it. Obviously, that's going to be probably the most annoying thing, is the constant fix. This won't fully close when you have your droid folded like that, but if you do indeed pull him out and switch it to where he's facing the back, it will open more, so you're going to want to have him facing more inward. You can tuck him as much as you want to. I don't think it'll, oh, I guess it will. So in order for him to fit perfectly in there, you're going to need to have the two arms pressing up against the legs, the head tucked in as much, and the torso leaned in as much. So, smaller interior space in there, but it is still really nice and adds to the playability of it. And overall, the set is really well rounded. That is it for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time in All Around LEGO.